Ragmar, the 26th of March 1993, after 2012, was a French thoroughbred racehorse and sire. As a juvenile, he finished second in a well-contested minor event on his debut and was then narrowly beaten in the Criterium de Saint-Cloud. In the following spring he won the Prix Greffulhe and then recorded his biggest success in the Prix du Jockey Club, beating Helissio into 5th place. He was well beaten in his only subsequent race and was retired to stud. He had limited opportunities to prove himself as a sire of flat horses but had some success with his jumpers. Background: Ragmar was a chestnut horse bred in France by Georges Sandor and Mmeg Sandor. His sire Tropula was from the first crop of foals sired by the Epsom Derby winner Troy. He won 2 minor races before being retired to stud, where the best of his other winners was the Prix de Ormel winner Ghislaine. Ragmar's Dame Reggae made no impact as a racehorse but was distantly related to the Prix du Larc, the Triomphe winner Prince Royal. Ragmar was bought by Gerard Layou of Chantilly bloodstock, acting on behalf of Jean-Louis Bouchard. During his racing career, the colt was trained by Pascal Barry. Racing career: 1995. 2-year-old season. On his racecourse debut, Ragmar contested the Prix de Courcevelles over 1,600 meters at Deauville Racecourse on 8 August when he was ridden by Thierry Jarnot. He finished second, beaten 1.5 lengths by Le Triton, a cricket-head-trained colt who went on to win the Prix La Rochette and the Prix Jean Prat. Dominique Berth took over the ride when the colt was moved up in class and distance for the Group 1 Criterium de Saint-Cloud over 2,000 meters on 29 October. He was the 8.8 over 1/4 choice in the betting behind the André Fabre-trained Quorum, the Richmond Stakes winner Polaris Flight and the Prix de Conde winner Go Between. Restrained at the back of the 5-runner field, he made strong progress in the straight but failed by a short head to catch Polaris Flight. 1996. 3-year-old season. On his first appearance as a 3-year-old, Ragmar started the 2 over 1 second favorite for the Group 2 Prix Greffulhe over 2,100 meters at Longchamp Racecourse on 21 April. Khalid Abdullah's colt Radivor started favorite, whilst the other runners included Oliviero, third to Helissio in the Prix Noailles, ridden by Moss. He raced in third before taking the lead inside the last 200 meters and drew away to win by 3 lengths from Agio, with Radivor 2 lengths back in third. Ragmar missed a clash with Helissio in the Prix Lupin. According to his owner, this was for 2 reasons. 1 is rational, to avoid a hard race against Helissio. The other is more emotional, to be able to dream a little longer. Quote, on the 2nd of June, Ragmar contested the 159th running of the Prix du Jockey Club over 2,400 meters on firm ground at Chantilly Racecourse. Radivor, Polaris Flight and Oliviero were again in opposition, but Helissio was made favorite at odds of 13/10. Other contenders included Grape Tree Road, Prix de Sirène, Hybaroque, Chester Vase, L'Africaine Bleu, Prix de Lavra, Arbatax, Prix Haucourt, starting at odds of 9.3 over 1. Ragmar was held up by Moss towards the rear of the field before making progress in the straight. He took the lead 200 meters from the finish and held on to win by a nose and a short neck from Polaris Flight and Le Destin, with Helissio in 5th. 4 weeks later, the colt was matched against older horses for the first time in the Grand Prix de Saint-Cloud and started 5.7 over 1/3 favorite behind Swain and Helissio. Ragmar raced in 4th place but was unable to accelerate in the straight and finished 7th of the 9 runners. Stud record. At the end of his racing career, Ragmar became a breeding stallion, standing at the Haras de Saint-Gatien before being bought by the French national stud He was not popular with flat racing breeders but was more successful as a sire of steeplechases, covering many AQPS mares. Whilst based at Cluny in 1999, he was described as a magnificent stallion, with a beautiful conformation and an even temperament. He later moved to Britain where he was standing at the Vorterhill stud in Devon as late as 2013. The most successful of his offspring has probably been Quartz de Tex, who won 9 national hunt races between 2009 and 2012. Pedigree.